Hello, I'm Dragos, and in this video we're going to see how you can use Breakdance to build a WordPress website for free and export it to a static website. If you don't know, Breakdance is a page builder that can help you build websites fast and easy. I'm using it to build sites for my clients, and I made a review of Breakdance, so you can check it. I will add a link into the description. In this video we're going to see how we can migrate a Breakdance website to a full static one, so we don't need to worry about security and performance. This is especially good for small websites, for presentation websites that you will make for your clients. And in here you will see that I have a test website in here that I've installed in my local UP. So if we refresh this, you are going to see that this has a hero, it has a full menu, it has some services with a nice sticky element in here. It has a portfolio element that is built with ACF, another element in here. If you go to portfolio, you will see the details in here of the portfolio. You have a contact, for instance, that will work with the static site. And in here, for static site, you cannot use the default Breakdance form build because it will not work. So you need to embed an external contact form. I've done this with IDA forms. This is a free options to create online forms that you can embed on your website, and you will get notified when someone will send a message. We are going to see that. So this is a full website that I have in here with everything. Also it has animations and things like that, and we are going to see how we can migrate this to a static website. Okay, I've also created a detailed article in the past how you can configure GitHub and everything that you need to do to have a WordPress migrated to a static one. In this video we're just going to do these steps for Breakdance, and we're assuming that you have everything configured. So you can check this article with the video if you have problems configuring this and you need to understand exactly what is happening there. So I have here a test website. It is in Kinsta. For this website it's looking like this right now. It's just a index page that it doesn't have anything in it, and we are going to change this and we're going to put our website in there. We're going to see how the performance it's doing. We're going to see how we can add a domain to this static website in Kinsta. You can use also Cloudflare. Yeah, let's go and log in into this and try to migrate this and see how it's working. So if we're going to go to the administration area, I have a plugin installed in here, Simply Static. It's the name. You see in here that, for instance, I have other plugins installed. If you're going to see Advanced Custom Field, this is for the portfolio items, Breakdance. And I have also Rank Math SEO for this, and Simple Static that will help us create our static WordPress website. Also the SEO, it will be migrated. We're gonna check also that all the images and everything were converted to WebP format, so to be fast I've excluded everything in Breakdance. So if we're going to check settings performance, you're going to see in here that I've disabled most of the things in here. I disabled the Gutenberg, I disabled the OM banner, DS and everything, because you will not need this in the static website. Also, I'm not using any Gutenberg CSS, and this is adding an extra 11 kilobytes. So for this website, it's just like a presentation one, and I'm not using it to create posts and things like that. So let's go to the Simply Static. Again, if you don't know about this, you can check my previous video. And in here I have everything configured. The deployment, it will go to my static UP site in the directory, and I will generate the file. And right now the static website should start to be generated, and this should finish quite fast. You see that it finished in 8 seconds. So right now if we're going to go to the terminal, and in here you see that I have the path generated, and we're going to see the details. You're going to see that this is the static website. You have the blog section, the contacts, you have the services, you have the index, the portfolio with the item, and so on. You have the WP content. And right now what we need to do is to push everything in our repo. So yeah, in here I have also the commands that you need to do to have this done. So let me copy this command and let's start doing this. So let me open again. So I will add everything. I will commit everything to the repo, static videos, this is the comment, and I will push everything. So git push, force the origin main, this is the command, and what will this do? It will push all the changes to my repo. And right now, because the website is linked to Kinsta static, it will start deploying the details automatically. So right now you see that the deployment has started, and in about 1 minute and a half, we'll have a static website built on WordPress, and it should look exactly like the one that we've seen in the local. Also, I have this website hosted directly into a domain. So we're going to check at the end the performance and how it's doing in comparison with a static website. So let me see if this finished. So right now everything was deployed. We're going to go and refresh this page. Right now you will see that everything was migrated to a static website. So you see in here that if you are going to check this, you'll see that you have all the animations and everything working. If we're going to check, for instance, the portfolio section, you'll have the portfolio items in here that are done with advanced custom fields. If we'll go to see the details, you'll have the details for this in here. Everything is working as expected. You see the buttons are doing the animations. So if you are going to go to the contact, let me refresh this again. In here you have the contact form and we are going to test it. This is built with IDA forms. You have 100 submission a month for free, and you will get notified when someone will use the contact form. With the static sites, the contact forms are not working, so that's why you need like a specialized service to use them. So let me put my name is here, last name. You can design this to look as you want. Right now, if we hit submit, this should work. So you see that the success message was sent, and if you are going to check the inbox, you will see that you have the message. This is the message, and everything is working with this contact form. So right now you have an up and running website, a static WordPress website, and what we will do next is just to check and see exactly the speed of this website in comparison with the speed that we're seeing in the WordPress installation. Let me inspect this, and in here, if we are going to network and we are going to refresh this, you are going to see that this website is loading in under 1 second. It has like about 930 milliseconds, which is not bad. Imagine that this have some elements in here. It has some animations and things like that. So you have the load time that it's under 1 second for this. And right now, if we are going to go to the videos.ro, and we are doing the same thing, inspect, to see the differences. This is just to have a comparison with what is happening. In here you see that the speed is about 1 second, so not a lot of difference, because this website is cached with varnish, and that's why you're seeing these results. Also, it's using Cloudflare for the CDN, so it's quite fast. So yeah, the performance is similar with what we are seeing in WordPress hosted websites. The difference is that the fact you will not need to worry about security with this static website, and and you don't need to actually do any optimization. You will not need to pay for hosting. You can host this for free. That's why you may want to convert your WordPress to a static one in case you have like a small website for the presentations that is not updated that often. We're going to add our domain in here. I have a test domain for this, best pocket knife, that we're going to use. So I will copy the name from here. It uses Cloudflare for DNS, and we are going to add it to Kinsta domain. So in here you have the domains and add domain. We'll add the domain. In here you'll have the verification for this. We're gonna create the txt records. Let me add a new one. Let me put the txt on this. I'll put the name and I'll put a verification for this. Okay. Save. And right now if we're going to go to and okay, I'm done. It should start verifying our domain. It can take like up to 24 hours for this verification. It depends on how fast the DNS is configured to update the DNS records and the TTL time to leave time. But yeah, let's wait and see if this will finish shortly. The initial verification finished, but I need to add another one because I'm using Cloudflare. Let me copy this and also add this txt in Cloudflare for this. Add a record, a txt. I'll put this name in there and I will copy the value again from here. I'll hit save. So right now I have the two txt added. And let me copy this. I guess this is happening because also they're using the Cloudflare to host their infrastructure, so to not have problems, I guess. Okay, I've done this. And right now you will go through another round of verifications. This should be fast, couple of minutes, everything should finish. Let's wait for this to finish. So the verification has finished. And right now what we need to do is to create an CNAME record for this and point it to this domain name. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to delete everything that I had before. This is for the A and that's it. And me delete. So right now I will let only the CNAME. So if someone types the www to go directly to my main website, and in here what I will going to do, I will just add a CNAME, and then let me go and add a record. I will add a CNAME. It will not be proxied, it will be for the root, and target it will be the one that we're seeing in here. Let me copy this. Right now let me save this. So this is just sending the details to my primary website, and I will hit save. So everything right now should be configured in here, and if we're going to check bestpokenlive.net, it should send us to the correct website. Let's go and finish this process in here. Okay, I'm done. And yeah, again, this is verifying to see that everything is up and running. Again, it should finish in about a couple of minutes. After about 2-3 minutes, everything finished, and right now I have the website added in here. This is on the domain that I have for this static website migration. And in here what we can do next is to make primary domain. Okay, this is done. So right now in here you see that this project has this domain, and let's generate a SSL certificate for this. Add custom SSL certificate. Okay, this is not needed because it will add your own certificate in fact. So right now this should have its Cloudflare SSL certificate by default. This is only if you want to add your custom SSL certificate to add a certificate. So let's go and open this and see what is happening in here. So in here you see that right now we have our WordPress website in the custom domain. So you see in here the bestpokenlive, it's secured and everything. And here you see that it's working as it should. If we're going to go, for instance, to this service, it's pointing directly to the URL correctly. We're going to the portfolio, same in here. We're going to open a project. You'll see that it's working correctly, so everything is working correctly. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. In case you like it, please don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.